Hello there friends, as usual not a single day without a video. It seems that the most important transfer of this summer is coming to its logical conclusion. Who will end up in Navi? Will Perfecto and Electronic leave? And will we see a mind-blowing roster in Cloud9? Today I will try to answer all these questions. I'm not asking a lot, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get straight to it. So the main drama of this summer is slowly coming to an end. Many top teams have already made their roster changes and only Navi and Cloud9 remain silent. Yeah, we have Glaive sitting without a team, Dupree, Xipnix, Dexter, Inters 2, and Hooksy somewhere got injured and now is walking on crutches. In general, there may be a lot of interesting things ahead of us. What do you think about the possibility of Glaive joining G2? But of course, everyone is eagerly awaiting the possibly biggest transfer in CSGO history. Will there be a trade between Navi and Cloud9? Let's analyze what we have at the moment. Firstly, Robs confirmed that he is joining Navi.
Navi Robs? Yes, I confirm.
I understand that this is all a joke, but it's quite well done. But in all seriousness, an interesting roster was being hinted at. Now, on a serious note, Overdrive confirmed previous rumors from Harumi that Perfecto and Electronic will be playing together. It seems to be the players' desire, and I'm sure many would love to see such a duo compete. Moving on to new insights, it's likely that Hobbit and Buster will leave Cloud9. We've heard this all before, and it hints us at obvious trade between organizations. Cloud9 would get Electronic and Perfecto, while Navi will acquire the Kazakh duo, and everyone would be satisfied. However, according to Deserto, a complete trade is not happening. It's only mentioned that Cloud9 will sign 2 Navi players. There are rumors that they might take Hobbit in return, but all of this is still very uncertain. The organizations are indeed negotiating and currently unable to agree on all the details of the deal. I believe figures around $1 million are being mentioned. Thorin has already commented on this matter. What I don't like about the proposed Cloud9 moves is that the pieces and roles are amazing, but NAFANY remaining seems like such a flawed oversight. I would have got 3 and got Jerry. There's the major winning team right there. And as if on cue, the rumors started to intensify even further, almost as if it was orchestrated by Thorin. Even Hobbit joined in and teased us on his Twitter that something is happening. NAFANY, on the other hand, posted "I'm a clown" on his Telegram channel, and the following rumors seems to explain why he wrote that. Firstly, Electronic wants Exile, Shiro and Hobbit to remain in Cloud9. Electronic made it a condition that he would join their team if NAFANY was removed, since he wants to be the captain. Perfecto, on the other hand, would take Buster's place, and it seems that Cloud9 agreed, as the next inside information from Overdrive suggests. NAFANY and Buster will be removed from the team, and Electronic and Perfecto will take their places. Excuse me? This was never mentioned before. Maybe they even should bring Boomich into the team so that everyone can simply faint from all this happening. It's just unbelievable. Electronic certainly knows his worth. Like, if you wanna get me, you'll have to play by my rules. I honestly don't even know how to react to this. On one hand, we have one of the strongest teams in CS history taking shape, but on the other hand, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Everyone wanted Electronic to return as a star player and give up the captaincy, but it seems that he himself wants to be the captain. Again, all of this is unofficial information based on rumors confirmed by insiders, and I won't fully believe it until I hear it from NAFANY or Electronic. Harumi also wrote about this. It turns out that Electronic was closer to joining EG than Cloud9, but the deal fell through, just like with Zorte and Jax. Navi wanted to retain Perfecto, but that didn't work out either. They didn't want to further strengthen Cloud9 with their duo, and in the end, this is the situation we have. Friends, what do you think about this news? It seems that we're getting closer to the point where Cloud9 roster could look like this: Exile, Shiro, Hobbit, Perfecto and Electronic. Perhaps this lineup fits better in terms of roles, and maybe Electronic really wants to become a captain to such an extent that he's only willing to accept these conditions. In any case, we're waiting for an official announcement, or at least more details from insiders. And the community is ecstatic about such news. Kassad writes that with this lineup, Cloud9 will quickly become a top 2 team in the world. On the contrary, Inc believes that NAFANY deserves a second chance. I can see it both ways. If I'm Cloud9, you can replace NAFANY too and get someone like Jerry. But NAFANY is still just 22 with plenty of experience at this point, and now has Electronic and Perfecto coming in from a team like Navi. I don't think it's fair to put all the blame on him either, considering he's been the captain since he was what, 18 years old? Would be silly to think that he came up with this style for them all on his own. Their style needs like 10-15% versatility just to make them less predictable, and with all the talent they have now, they could be deadly. I think Groove could work better as a GM, and they get someone else to actually stand behind them and help in practice. I agree with the last statement. It seems to me that they need a slightly different coach, maybe someone more emotional. They always seem frustrated and unable to perform in crucial situations, although now everything might be different. And it seems that due to all this news, NAFANY started expressing his emotions on Twitter. He responded to the following Maui Snake's message. Shiro wasn't crying during the RMR because Hobbit or Buster were messing up, he was crying because IGLing was so bad. And here's what NAFANY responded. Man, shut your mouth while you don't know a piece of info. Thanks. If you think that being an analyst gives you any possibility to talk shit about anyone or any team, better rethink about you as a person. It's cool to speak shit, but better to speak facts, not lie. And then something happened that no one expected at all. We're used to seeing NAFANY perform impressive acts of kindness, it's almost a given, but then suddenly, boom, Simple came to the rescue. I am tired of your boring game analysis, please get more knowledge in your work. Sometimes it's actually terrible to hear you on desk. Try to understand the game better, you have so many smart people around. Later, Simple added, he actually unfollowed best FPS player, to which Maui Snake replied, I never followed you. Well, that's unexpected, isn't it? It's a very kind act from Simple, a first in history? Furthermore, Simple went on a roll. He also added that kicking intros was the biggest problem for Cloud9. And then, you won't believe it, he praised Thorin. Am I dead? Is this some kind of parallel universe? Thorin decided to remind Simple of their past conversations. Why do you think Simple was asking me to go talk about CSGO for hours during an after party if us analysts are just clueless bums? In general, Thorin was completely on Maui Snake's side, criticizing NAFANY for his terrible calls and stating that he can talk more on Twitter than during the actual game. And Simple didn't confront Thorin about it, avoiding conflict, and simply wrote the following. Don't talk like that to yourself, you're not dumb, but you could teach your students better. Talks about CS at the after party was always great, thanks for that. I can't believe Simple wrote that, it just can't be true. What happened to Simple, who always clashed with Thorin? Well, just some unexpected gestures from Simple, but of course that's not all the news. So what about Navi? When will they announce the new lineup? It seems like it will be soon, because Overdrive confirms all the rumors. He posted Navi's lineup for Blast, and it's exactly as we all thought. Simple, Bit, JL, IM, and Alexi B. Considering that Overdrive usually doesn't make mistakes in such matters, we just have to wait for the official announcement. It looks like something unimaginable, but that's our new reality right now. It will be incredibly interesting to see how the guys perform in action. Moving on, we have rumors about Fnatic. According to Deserto, Nikodos is no longer part of their plans. But as we all know, almost the entire lineup is expected to undergo changes, especially with so many top-tier oppers on the scene. And also, somewhere soon, Team Spirit will announce their new lineup.
Так что ждем анонса Spirit. Я думаю, уже через недельку мы самый сильный состав истории узнаем.
There was also some cool interviews with Yikinder and Patsy, where they shared many cool details, but I think we'll discuss it in the next video to keep the timing in check. Lastly, there's some news about Team Liquid. Here's what their manager said in a YouTube video on the organization's channel. Basically, he explained why they signed such an unexpected lineup. Here are the key points mentioned. We sat down with our staff, team, and players and considered all the options for Liquid. Some were superstars, some were expensive, some were more talented, some were more promising. The truth is, all who participated in the discussion spoke about Rainwaker's incredible gameplay. He may not be the shining star, but he's stable, and we believe that he will be an excellent anchor for Liquid. We also feel that a player like Patsy may not be available at any given time. When we learned about the transfer possibility, we immediately made the difficult decision to include him in the lineup and part ways with ELEC. I genuinely believe that ELEC still has everything it takes to be a world-class player in Counter-Strike, but at this stage we need a change of environment, and I don't know what would have happened to Liquid without the reshuffle. We're working on providing the lineup with residence permits and a permanent place they can call home in Europe. I think everyone sees that the future of Counter-Strike is shifting to Europe, and we intend to find the most convenient and best place for these players to live in and continue their careers. Behind the scenes, we have been working with ESL, Blast, team owners, streamers, with everyone we could think of to make North America a more sustainable place. Ultimately, we all failed. Wow, that's sad. It seems that the American scene is dying completely, and it seems like complexity is the last hope. Even Fang, who was removed, said he's ready to move to Europe. We're expecting significant reshuffles in the near future, so I won't say goodbye for long. We already have plenty to discuss in the next video, including the Kinder and Patsy interviews and updates on CS2. And of course, we're eagerly awaiting official announcements from teams. Guys, thanks for watching my videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and, well, see you soon.